What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back today on Native Side Outdoors. Today we're going to change it up a little bit. The creeks are really high right now, so we're not going to be able to bass fish for spots in the creek. So today we're just coming out after work. We just got a little small, kind of a curly tail grub tail swim bait, a little 1/8 ounce swim bait head on our spinning rod, and we're just down here at the dam and below Neely Henry Dam. This is Logan Martin Lake. There's a lot of big stripe in here. I'm sorry, we're fishing for stripe. There's one. Come off right at the bank. But we're fishing for stripe. There's really big stripe in here. Big salts, and then there's hybrids. But it's kind of a schooling area for smaller hybrids. And that's what we're gonna do. We just got a little light rod and some really just big size crappie jigs is all we got. And we're just gonna fish for these little small hybrids to see what we can catch today. So everybody just kind of reels these in, but I kind of like give it a little popping action with my rod at the same time, like this. And that just kind of gives that tail a little more action and gives it like a little start stop instead of just a steady retrieve. I get a better bite off of it doing that. Some people just reel it straight in, that's fine too, but I feel like my bite goes up just a little bit by doing the start stop. There's a little small one there. That's a little stripe. Pretty little fish. They're aggressive as could be. That's why I enjoy throwing this light rod, the spinning rod on them. Just something to do. It's kind of fun after work. It has been pouring rain the past 3 days. It'll stop, just do like a drizzle like it's doing now, and then it'll speed up and just pour straight down for 15-20 minutes, and then it'll go back to a drizzle again. It's honestly just been miserable the past 3 days out here. I've been fishing for the past 3 days trying to get footage for y'all, and man, it has just not worked out. I went Saturday with a friend of mine out on his boat, and we caught some good bass, and we caught I think 9 or 10 fish in 2 or 3 hours, but we just never really got on a consistent pattern. They were just kind of here and there the whole time, which was fine. I mean, we caught fish, we had a good time, but we just never could get on a consistent pattern enough for me to get any good footage for y'all. The fish were just so scattered out when we did get bites. And I'm gonna go ahead and apologize ahead of time if there's some water droplets on the camera lens or if it blurs up. I'm doing my best to keep the lens water free. Like I said, it's consistently steady raining out here, so it's kind of hard to keep it clear. That's a little bitty guy. I don't even know how he got my swim bait in his mouth. Tiny fish, tiny guy. We're looking for a little bigger than you, buddy. Fish we're after is around the 1 to 2 pound mark. That little guy ain't even hitting the 1/4 pound mark. We may have to do a little moving around. These fish move in schools, so once you get on a spot like this, like that's my 3rd fish off this spot, but none of them's been around that 1 2 pound mark. They've all been around the 1/2 pound mark. So once we get around some fish that we're looking for, then things will get better. But right now, little guys, all we're catching. We may move up a little bit. There's a couple guys fishing down here below us, so we may move up and go up to that point on those rocks right there and try it. It's got a little deeper water in front of it. That point does. Another little bitty fish, and he come off. Oh, he's stuck upside down in the water. I've never seen a fish do that before. There he goes. I've never seen a fish get stuck on its back. Oh. Wow, he just come up and snagged him some dinner. He got a little stripe. That bird did. There's no way he's gonna swallow that whole. Wow, he did. He swallowed that entire stripe hole. That is impressive. Now the sun's starting to come back out on us, which isn't really a good thing because now it's going to be humid. All right, guys, we're going to be right back. I think we're going to hop up to this little point right here up above us where those birds are, and see if we can't get something going up there. Seems like all that's right here is really small, so we'll be right back. I've come down here the past couple days after work and just kind of check things out, see what people have been catching, but I haven't really seen anything that impressive. I seen a guy I know caught a salt the other day. They went 40, I think 45 pounds, which is a giant, freaking giant, but that's really the only big fish I've seen caught so far. The guys that fish up there on the walkway, I've seen some of them catching 5-6 pound hybrids and salts, but nothing really that spectacular that I've seen. I mean, I'm at work during the day, so they could have caught, there could be some big ones caught early in the mornings when I'm at work, but I haven't witnessed anything in the evenings. That makes me just want to come down here and stand with a big spinning rod down there that catwalk all day long for one big fish. I mean, I enjoy fishing for big fish. I just more than I do little fish, to be honest, but I haven't really seen anything that would make me think the big fish are here other than that one. Yeah, I can't build a pattern off one fish. I don't know many people who can. We fished on the point, then we went back up and walked all the way down to the clay bank beside those people where I've caught stripe before. They're catfishing, so they didn't mind. And I stood next to them, didn't catch anything off the clay bank. So we came back to the flat rock we were standing on before, and I found myself just a little sitting spot. And we're just gonna, I guess we're just gonna camp it out here and just see what we can get going. Well, looky there, about a ½ pound. Man, that's fun catching these little guys on this light rod like this. Little salt, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong. I'm not real good with my hybrid to salt, but I think this is a salt. Anyways, pretty fish, real white. They're all hitting right here at the bank. They're not hitting out in the water. They're hitting once the bait gets down below me. Why? I don't know. I don't know if it's just the little ones are up here, but there's no 1 or 2 pounders out there, or if the 1 and 2 pounders don't like my bait, or don't know what it is. I noticed about every 20-30 casts when I'm reeling in, my reel wants to get hung up. So I guess I'm in the market for a new spinning reel. I'm not a big fan of spinning reels. I only do it for stuff like this and crappie fishing, and sometimes brim fishing. A lot of times I'll just use old classic 33 when I'm brim fishing. But give me a comment down below on what the best spinning reel for bang for the buck is. I use it bass fishing on the seldom occasion that I had to use a light line, you know. But yeah, shoot me a throw me a comment on what's the best spinning reel that y'all found for, you know, around $100, $200. I mean, I'm not looking for nothing super expertise, but I don't want something that's gonna strip out after a week either, you know. So just like I said, just hit me with the comments on what you think is the best. There we go. about what we're looking for there. A little bigger, maybe, but that's pretty close to what we're looking for. Not a bad little fish. Puts up a good little fight too. This one actually ran right at me. I was just trying out a new way of fishing this thing, and that wasn't about my 4th or 5th cast doing it this way. Whether it could stay consistent on that bite like that, I don't know, but I just kind of killed it and threw it out and just let it drop. And I was jigging it up and down. And once I jigged it up and down, it got down current from me and he hit. There's another one on the reel end. Not bad little fish there, little tiny guy. They sure are fun to catch, ain't no doubt. Sure is nice to feel a fish on the end of your line after watching it rain for almost a week straight. Feeling a fish on the end of your line, even though it's a little guy, still fun to do. Gonna wrap up today's video. The rain's about to roll back in. It's real dark back in there, so all that's headed towards us. So I think we're about to call it a day. I think we caught 7 fish. Didn't have it 30 minutes to fish total, so that's not bad. I ended up moving back closer to the dam again just to mess around, see if I could get a couple bigger fish, but never did run across any. They were all little up there. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and wrap up today's video. I do have a couple things I want to talk about real quick before it starts raining and before we have to leave for the day. A couple of y'all said that on my second video when I posted the hawk, the hawk catching the snake, and also in that was some redfin carp that I shot some underwater footage on. Some of y'all had said that you couldn't see the redfin carp and you also couldn't see the snake or the hawk. On my video, on my finished product, and the quality I shot in, which is 1080p, you can see the hawk clearly and you can see the snake. You can make out the snake. The snake was hard to see. I mean, it was 50-75 yards up the creek, and that's a hard thing to see with my camera because my camera is a GoPro Hero 8. It does zoom, but you have to be holding the camera in your hand, and I've got it on my head strap, so there's no way I can press the button to zoom in. So I leave it on wide view just so you are able to see everything I'm doing. But on my camera, you can see the redfin carp under the water, you can see the hawk, and you can make out the snake if you're looking closely. A lot of people told me that they could not see the hawk, snake, or the carp. So what I want for everyone to do is, next time you're watching a video of mine, hopefully it'll be this one. I hope you watch this all the way through to the end. But in the top right corner of the video, there's 3 dots. It's just 3 little dots, one on top of each other. They're on the top right hand corner of the video. Click it, and the first thing it'll say at the very top, after you click it, it'll say quality, and it'll show a number in quotation, or in parentheses. If that number is lower than 720, I want you to click 720 if you can, and 1080. If you can't click if there's no 720 or 1080 on there, click the next highest one. What this is, YouTube brings the quality of the video down to a lower resolution, which is how clear the video is. YouTube brings it down to get it to load. And if your phone service or Wi-Fi isn't very good, or you barely have service, it's so the video will load faster for you, which is why even though you have 1 bar and sometimes 2 bars, the video's still loading in, 15-20 seconds and starting. On some of my on my regular footage, that's fine. On me catching the fish or me just talking and walking, that's fine. But when the underwater footage starts, and I like a situation like that with the hawk, you're not going to be able to see the things that you could see if you're watching on a higher quality. It's not that my camera won't pick it up, because you can see the hawk clear as day, It's that YouTube downs the quality to make the video load faster for you. Yes, if you turn the quality up, the video is going to load slower, but would you rather have quality video or would you have grainy video? It's going to play fast, or quality video you got to wait 20-30 more seconds for it to start loading. At the most, you'll have to wait 45 seconds to a minute, and if you have to wait any more than that, your phone service probably isn't going to play the video anyways. So just go up there and give that a click next time you see like underwater footage or something like that. I mean, like it said, what I'm doing right now, it's fine. You can watch it on 360. I think it's 360 or 240, which is basically the lowest. I know there's something but I think it's 180. But if you can watch it in 1080 or 720, go click on it. You'll be amazed at how much clearer the image is, how much more you'll be able to see, because what I see is in 1080, and the next closest thing to it is 720. 720 is really good. There's, you know, some little bitty things you won't be able to see, but 720 is really good, which is what most people's phones process. I think it's the iPhone, I want to say 8 or newer. And then I don't know the Android phones. I don't know what number it is, or, you know, what series, what Samsung is, what series it is that will carry it. But I know on iPhone, I think it's the 8, or maybe, I think it's the 8s that will process 1080. And anything below an 8 is 720. I may be wrong on that, but that's what I think it is. And I'm sure it's the same way on Samsung and Android and all them, that older phones won't process as higher. I understand this, but if you put it on the highest processor possible, it's gonna be the best, clearest image. So like I said, just click the top 3 buttons up there, drop it down, it'll say quality, click on that, and then click the highest number possible. It's gonna slow your loading speed down by 30-45 seconds, but at the same time, it's gonna make you be able to see what I see. And that's gonna bring your enjoyment and quality of the video up to the stuff I want to produce for y'all. So like I said, just give that a shot. If you can't get the video to load, that's fine. Drop it back down. You may be able to get it to load, but it would really be greatly appreciated, because I would love for y'all to be able to see what I'm seeing and see what the camera is shooting in, because the image is amazing. It's beautiful. But that's going to wrap up today's video. I really appreciate everybody watching. I hope you have a great day.